Hello everybody, Richard Patrick Papa Jr., R&P Music, in beautiful Bedford. Nice big window. Today, we're going to work on playing in drop D. Now, drop D doesn't mean that you're playing an A440, which is standard tuning drop D. I'm not going to tell you where I'm at, and it's up to you to find it with your ears, right? So I'm playing this Earl Slick Les Paul. If you don't know Earl Slick, you don't know Earl Slick. I play with David Bowie, great solo artist. He's all about tone. When you're playing in drop D, you find the meat and, for me, the meat and potatoes is between 3 and 6 on the frets. Now, that to me is the rocking. There's a bunch of ways you could look at playing in between these 3 frets. So if I was to play up here, I usually put choruses and stuff and bridges up top. I move it up. So if I was to play here, so if you want to do like a bridge, you can do the bridge up here or in between here. Right? So in my band Tribal Wisdom, or our band, it's 5 of us. I write a lot of songs in the same area. For instance, Backbreaker. Right, that's one of my favorite songs. That's pretty much the first, one of the first heavy songs I ever wrote in drop D. And what I do is, the main riff is huge. I call it a humongo riff. I like to use a riff and then a chord. And if you were to break it down, if you look at all your note selections, I got a D, an F, and a G. So that tells me with a D and an F that I'm playing D minor. So if you were to play a chord under that, and then for the verse I go into what they call a C-sus4, but I take out the index finger, so I play it 5th fret on the D, 5th fret on the G, and then I put my 5th fret on the B string, but then I put my ring finger on the 6th fret and you get this sound. So just like that. Sounds okay. Then I go into a G7. It's a you'll see in music when you have a different chord shape, or if it's on a different fret, it'll say like G and a Roman numeral 5. It tells you that it's on the 5th fret. Okay, and because we're in drop D, that's your G7th anyway. All right. So if I was to play a full G7th where I'm in drop D, okay, because there's your G. When you play in drop D, your frets move up one, so the F would actually be on the 3rd frets, etc. Okay, so I go C sus4. And you can move that index finger around. Okay, now then I go to a G7th without the root, so I got the 3rd and then the 7th, which is F. So So that's my verse, and then when I go into the chorus, right? Simple song, but effective. All right. Another song that I like to play, I love all the Tribe songs, but this is one of my favorite ones because it's one of my best leads. This Frontline, Same Idea. And then for the bridge, so that's your chorus. So your main riff. Okay, your chorus. I changed it up a little bit when I went in the studio. The album is Lost in Boston. It is on iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify. You got to promote your stuff. The song is called Frontline, but I changed it up in the studio to keep it simple, but when I play it live, I play on the chorus, I go G, alright, so a G5 to an F5. Now, it's like a double F. So I'm playing an F and then a C. So if I was to play it in standard tuning, I'd be like this, and that's a big stretch for a little guy in his hand. So I just go. Another trick that I like to do is I like to play the augmented 9. And what is that? Well, it's a 7th, right? And to have a 9th, major or minor or dominant, you got to make sure that there's a 7th in there to support it. So what I do is I'm going to play a D7. Okay, there's your D7. But I changed it to this position. Now I'm going to add a 9, so a 9th of D is E, right? So now that's a D9. So now what they do is when you see the chord, it's going to say D9 with a little plus sign. It means you're going to move that 9 to a sharp 9, so that E, so that's a D9, now it becomes an augmented 9. So it's not F, it's E sharp. Alright, so that's another favorite chord I like to do, and I use that a lot in #1 Contender.